some of them. This will probably be a few part series. I'm trying to not get that light. Camel up. And yeah, maybe you'll find a new board game to play, or you can just enjoy the sounds. So camel up. This is actually in German. All the instructions. That might be too small to read, but it's all in German. My brother's wife is German, and her family got this for me. Let's take the lid off. So, if I ever forget one of the instructions, it's tough. I have to Google it, figure it out. In this game, you need to pick a camel to race, and you're racing around a track. I'm trying to think. You're basically, you're a camel owner, and you're racing it around the track trying to win. Here's the board. You've got this pop-up palm tree. Chaos, guys, chaos. So there's the track and this kid tree. I just hit the mute button, sorry. Really cool. Let's put that away. How does this close? That goes. Okay. So you pick a camel, and they can stack. So if they're on the same game base, they can stack. There's like a white one, white or black, I can't remember. Or maybe they both go the other way, and so if they go the other way, you're all gonna go backwards. The white and black one is like the rogue wild cards that you really don't want to screw you over. Maybe one goes one way, one goes the other, I can't remember. Yeah, I'm just looking at the counter. It says like counters, and you get money for winning races and stuff. But it's a 30-minute game, and it's good fun. Okay, next. This is a classic that if you're into board games, you've probably played at some point or another. I feel like this is like this, the Monopoly, Uno, Guess Who, whatever you've grown up with, and then this is the entry into other board games. Or maybe you grew up with this, I didn't. Catan, Settlers of Catan. You either love it or hate it. So that's what the board looks like. Wait, yes. And in this game, you're trying to expand your houses and cities to get to 10 points. So you want resources to build, and so you need to build roads out let's show the game pieces instead. Well, here's a box of stuff with some tiles. So you build these out, these hexagons, randomly with sheep and wheat, and with that's a forest, so that's wood. You need wood and brick to build roads and houses, sheep, or you need to build cities. You need the ore for the cities, and where that's all of them. Break out 5 different resources. I really like this one. You can play if you look up colonist.io in your web browser or in Google. You can play Catan for free. So I don't know if Catan ended up buying this website or it's a random website that has set up the exact game Catan, but you can play online for free if you ever want to try it out and you haven't played before, or you want to play online with friends. I play with my friends. One of my mates always wants to rage quit when people take too long to play their turn and stuff. It's like playing with a child. But it's a fun, simple game. It's a dice game. There's skill and luck involved, which is my favourite. I like it. And you know, I like games with using your own skill and head, but I like a little bit of luck in there as well, so everyone has a chance. We'll put them away. There's all like different rules for these games, but I'm not here to teach you the games, just show you my collection and give you ideas of what's out there if you ever felt like playing a game. Pop you away. Let's go. This cool game. Stretching, stretching, stretching. Noisy. Betrayal at house on the hill. Ooh, spooky. Should have put this in my Halloween special. Look at that scary house. I was in Melbourne with my brother. We like board games and he bought this for me for my birthday. I can hear everything falling in the box. Betrayal at House on the Hill. This game is really cool, and I'll tell you why. Let's pull out we've got some different cards, and we've got some tile pieces, and I'll go into little detail on that. There are some big booklets that you definitely need. This game ain't easy, guys. There's 3 booklets. Wow. I think this is a starting base. Yes. Entrance hall. There. Grand staircase and foyer. So, you start here in the entrance hall. We get little person. And there's different characters somewhere. I haven't played this game in years. this little. Oh god, that guy's one of these little characters. This guy has a torch. And we have this woman, would you believe, also has a torch. So you get your little character. You start in the entrance hall. And in this game, you're exploring through the house. There are 3 areas. Basement, ground floor, which is the middle of the house. Oh, you bugger. And upper. And as you explore through the home, you add the tiles on, and you slowly build it out. And there's doorways, so you gotta connect the doorways. And you're exploring this haunted house with your character, and at some point, someone gets turned. The book has like, I don't want to exaggerate, but like 30 or 40 different scenarios, so they could turn into a werewolf or a vampire or some crazed maniac. There's all sorts of things. And then the goal is for you to kill them, so it could be 3 of you against 1. However many are playing the game at the time before they kill you. It's really fun. It's a long game. It takes a lot to learn, and we've only played it a few times, and now it's just sat there because it's such a long game. But if you like big games, try it. Just talking about it, like, it gets me in the mood to play. I like adventures and discovery and not knowing what's happening next in the game. It's like you have your character card and it tells you your attributes, your speed, might, sanity, and knowledge. There's 2 different characters. Betrayal at House on the Hill. There you go. Gonna have so much to clean up after. Do not read Traitor Tome. Don't read this until the whole scenario, and then that's when it turns. And then the trader has to read this, I believe. Do not read until the whole scenario, and this is a survival guide. It's the team that's working together to kill the baddie. So that's an option, guys. Now there's a voice owned. I've got a few copies now. I bought the other day. Good old Uno. So we went to a bar the other night, and it was just some work colleagues and we saw people playing Uno, and we asked the bartender for a copy, and apparently the people brought their own Uno from home. So then I went to all the 7-Elevens or the convenience stores until I found a deck, and I bought it. Classic game. Nearly everyone in the world knows it. If you ever travel, I've found and I've brought it with me when I stay in, say, a hostel with all different people. Bring Uno. Doesn't matter if they don't speak much English. It's a great way to meet new people and connect at night time or whenever people are around the common rooms. Pro tip. I mean, Uno, even when you're out drinking in a bar and you just feel like chilling with your friends. That fits in a back pocket, at least for men's jeans. which kills me. I need to get new friends now. I love them. But I do need to play more board games against this. Is still sealed. It's Peaky Blinders under new management. Read the back with me. This sounds cool. Travel back to the roaring 20s to the city of Birmingham after the First World War. Play your own role in an exciting gangster war between different factions. Increase your personal stats like charisma, strength, and intellect to overcome your enemies and accomplish your missions. But you can't do this alone. Create a network of friends and foes. Invest in rum, car parts, weapons, or horse racing, and confront your biggest competitor to become the most fearsome gangster in Birmingham. You can see there's some. I can't see the camera. Hopefully, you get there's like a horse piece and a gun. So that sounds fun. It's such a shame I haven't played it yet, but at some point I will. I have other board games, so there'll be another video. My camera's being propped up by somewhere now. And yeah, I'm just looking at some, but I won't mention names, I'll keep them for another video. What board games do you like to play, if you play any? And what board games have you always liked? No, and what board games have you always wanted to play? For wanting to play, there's, I think it's called Viticulture, or there's like a wine one. Viticulture, something where you're growing grapes. I think that's what it is, and that I've read good reviews on. And then, what else have I wanted to play? There's some others. I did a lot of research when I bought a game for my brother called Small World. I can't show you because the board game's in London. But there's all these different races and factions of goblins and dwarves and whatever. And you're trying to expand and fight each other on this map. Where the map is like mountain, forest, and all sorts of really cool game to look up. When I was researching that, I found so many fun board games. But I just can't remember them at the moment. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're not a board gamer, hopefully you still chilled out with us and enjoyed yourself. But I find the older I get, they're just a great way to spend